Hey guys, Aptus here. I laid down to sleep. It's 2 o'clock right now. I laid down to sleep like an hour ago, but my thoughts were too loud, so I figured I'd share what was keeping me up tonight. It's that I was doing some reflecting on the people that I know, and well, my the people that I've been closest to for my friends that I've remained the closest to are pretty similar to my family. My one friend lives just in the town near mine. Um, he's, well, not exactly the same, but somewhat similar to my dad. I have an ex that's like quite a bit like my mom, which I've come to terms with not too long ago. and I have my and I have my best friend, which is most similar to me. And that got me to remembering that I heard somewhere that the people that a person is most likely to date are going to be a lot like the parents. For girls, for girls, their pick and boy is going to be those who resemble their their father the most, and for okay, I think I said that wrong. Let me restart. When girls get a boyfriend, they tend to pick out the kind of guy that's most similar to their father, and with guys, they tend to choose girls that are most similar to their mother. It's it's deep rooted psychology. It's something about like yearning for the familiar. It's like wanting the familiar and all that. They want to be around something that's familiar to them, so that's what they subconsciously seek out without even realizing it. Hence how fell in love with my ex, who is now who is now one of my really good friends. But yeah, it's- I've spent my life with friends that are at least somewhat similar to my family, and at most very fucking similar, like scarily similar. You know. Uh, and as for me, I take on traits from both my mom and my dad. My dad, he has the impulse to say just kidding," after every single joke, even if it's obvious he's kidding, and you know he is, he's still gonna say it. And I get, like, I've taken that on, I do that, having the need to say I'm kidding, or when I'm texting a joke, put LOL at the end to signify that I'm joking. And for my mom, I got my mom's brutal honesty as well as her sarcasm. But well, actually, for the brutal honesty, I I get mom's version of that, where I'm gonna say what's on my mind, but I also have my dad's restraint. So if I have something on my mind and it's an okay time to say it, I'm gonna say it. If I think somebody's being a piece of shit, I'm gonna say, hey, stop being a jackass, stop being like that. And I'm gonna point out what they're doing wrong. That's like my mom loves doing that, and I do too. But if somebody's being a total piece of shit, and say they just lost somebody, say somebody they care about just died and they're being a piece of shit, I'm obviously gonna bite my tongue, and well, to be fair, my mom would too, but I'm gonna bite my tongue on that because, like, and if I'm gonna say anything, I'm gonna say just a little and be very gentle about it. But yeah, like I'm like the best of all worlds. Well, from what I picked up from them, I also have like an individual. I also have parts of me that are unique, obviously, because like I mean I'm not gonna be a carbon copy of my parents. That's not how that works, really. There's always gonna be differences. But yeah, it's just I find it fascinating how so many people in my life are similar to my family. It's just interesting, is all. Well, that's what's been keeping me up tonight. I'm gonna try to go to sleep now. Good night.